Welcome everybody to VSPN Fantasy Sports Center. My name is Buster Hyman and today's update is brought to you by BJ Slow Delivery, because life gets sticky when you come fast. Let's start off by the upset of the week. We had Daniel Smith and Team Fox beat Coach Caroline Cravens and her team Please Save Cam. Now the score, 92-92, warrants a tie. But as we saw in week 2, and the comeback heard around the grill, we know bench points mean everything. And Coach Caroline Cravens only put up 3 bench points to Coach Daniel Smith's 25, meaning the queen of fantasy football ain't the queen anymore. Now let's go on to the Diet Dr. Pepper game of the week, where we saw Coach Eric Burke and the Butt Fumblers take on... Keep recording, we're going live on this one. Take on Coach Mitch DeVillo and the Johnsonville Brats of Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin, where we saw the Butt Fumblers apprehend the Johnsonville Brats of 105 to 99, meaning Coach DeVillo's streak of 3 Diet Dr. Pepper Game of the Week victories in a row has been broken. We go to you live now, Coach Mitch DeVillo from Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin, on the phone with us. Take you there now. Joining me now live from Sheboygan Hills, Wisconsin is Coach DeVillo of the Johnsonville Brats. Coach, how you doing?
Hey Buster, I'm doing alright. Thanks for having me.
Alright, now Coach, can you just talk to us real quickly about the loss that you just experienced at the hands of Coach Eric Burke and the Butt Fumblers?
Yeah, this was truly an L made the Johnsonville way. I'm not happy about it, but what can you do? A lot of respect to Eric Burke. He's got all the likable qualities of Mike Mack's accent, and he's anatomically similar to Joan Jett.
You know, it's hard to argue with that. Now, Coach, Coach Caroline Cravens is your opponent this week. She's just coming off a loss last week where she tied but lost in bench points. Now, Coach, you've been on the other end of that. Can you explain to us real quick what a win this week would mean to you?
Yeah, that's the comeback heard around the grill. It'd be huge. Plain and simple, it'd be huge.
All right, Coach DeVillo, thanks for joining us.
No problem, Buster. Thanks for having me.
Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize. I realized I accidentally referred to Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin, Sheboygan Hills, and that's not a real place. So I want to apologize to Coach DeVillo, the Johnsonville Brats, and the beautiful people of Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they say there's no atheist in the foxhole, and Coach Anthony DePatti took that a step further by becoming God in Patrick Fox's hole, when we saw the highest point total this week of 154. And I don't even know how much Pat Fox scored, because it doesn't matter. You lost, son. But with that being said, Coach Patrick Fox would have beaten six other teams this week, and that includes the Butt Fumblers. They would have tied, but Patrick Fox would have scored in bench points, where Coach Eric Burke scored 0 bench points. Well, don't worry, Coach Fox. Let me just say this. I still think you are a top 10 coach in this league. And don't let your scoreless, winless record, winless, not scoreless, my mistake, get you down. Now on the subject of the Fox family, it looks like failure runs in the family, because Spencer Locke Spurriers beat the now 1-4 Addison Tweeters of a close game score of 119 to 114. Now at 1-4, Mr. Fox, you're still the best Fox in your family. However, while you are fantastic Mr. Fox featuring George Clooney as the title character, your son is Foxfire featuring Angelina Jolie, and that's just not okay. You know, he was Tony Romo's back last week, and as we all know, Tony Romo's back was broken. Don't let your son break the boners. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on to the game that no one cared about. AJ Burke beat Duncan Locke 90-70. Don't get cocky, boy. Vinatieri was your leading scorer. Shame on you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we get back, I'm going to name the Vinegar Stroke of the Week. And we're going to look at the standings and my predictions for who's going to win this week and this week's matchups. Stay tuned.
I want my baby back. my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
Chili's baby back ribs.
Barbecue sauce.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Now, for those of you that don't know, we do participate in the Vinegar Strokes Fantasy Football League. For those of you that don't know, a vinegar stroke is when you are jacking off and you fail to finish, and you give yourself blue balls. Now, there's only one person that I can think that deserves the title Vinegar Stroke more. No one deserves it more than Coach Caroline Cravens and Team Please Say Cam. Coach, you got cocky. You said you were the queen of fantasy football with an undefeated record, and now you lost your last game, and quite frankly, I think you're on pace to lose another. You lost to the now 2-3 Team Fox. Coach, nothing else to say about it. You should be ashamed of yourself, and you deserve the title Vinegar Stroke. Coming in first place as we speak is Please Save Cam. Second place in the league is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Fuck Wazio. Third place, who else could it be but the stupendous Spurriers? Coming in fourth place is the sexy dragon himself, Coach Eric Burke and the Butt Fumblers. Fifth place in the league is the man who injects his players with Diet Dr. Pepper in a method that's proven 50-50. It's Coach DeVillo and the Johnsonville Brats of Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. And coming in sixth place, we got Saban's Army. Seventh in the league, we got the poor man's Eric Burke, but a rich man's queer. We got AJ Burke and Wednesday. Standing at number 8, we got Team Fox. And now real quick, we just want to acknowledge that we apologize because we couldn't find a picture of Mr. Fox. So instead, here's a picture of What Does the Fox Say music video. And he's coming in at number 5. It's the Addison Tweeters. And finally, we got the man who was once a broken back and now he's looking to avoid becoming a broken boner. This is Patrick Fox and the Ken Boners. Now with that being said, we look at the matchups this week and my picks to win. We got the Brats versus Please Save Cam in the Diet Dr. Pepper game of the week. We got the Butt Fumblers versus the newly established Ken Boners. We got the Spurriers taking on Team Fuck Wazio. We got Saban's Army taking on Team Fox, and we got the Tweeters taking on Wednesday. My picks to win, I got Brats, Fumblers, Wazio, Saban's Army, and Tweeters. Until next time, folks, I'm Buster Hyman, and this has been VSPN's Fantasy Sports Center.